Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to more XCOM. Alright, I got my headphones on right. We're all good. Guys, I am so sorry. I know, but there were several parts in right now, and somebody mentioned on like the first goddamn video, I forgot to turn subtitles on. Holy crap, I forgot. But I've got audio levels pretty good on this game now, so hopefully it wasn't too much of a problem for some of you guys. I apologize. Anyways, we're back home. Okay, we did all the... Oh,
that tower's still sending people.
I forgot to... Yeah, let's... there we go.
Awake now, are we?
Alright, so everybody got the thing.
Yeah.
Cyrus.
He convinced I'm human yet?
You're alive, aren't you?
Something like that.
Well, you should be fine. The director left an order to send you to talk to him as soon as you woke up. I wouldn't keep him waiting.
Yes, of course. Good luck to you too, Nico.
Well, he's back. He ain't feeling too good, but he's back.
Good luck, Carter. Carter? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Anybody? Am I dead? Isn't there supposed to be something? Is someone out there? Who's there? Who are you? Carter? No. No. Help! Somebody help!
Right! It's weird at all. Infirmary personnel. So sleepwalker screening warning. It's come to our attention that the new audio tone security screening has adverse reactions when performed on infected sleepwalkers. Outsiders display markedly increased aggression as a response to the tone. Infected sleepwalkers display psychological signs of increased stress and agitation consistent with intense pain. While we are studying the disturbing implications of this connection between outsiders and infected humans, we must regretfully remind all personnel that this does not mean that infected personnel can be excluded from a mandatory security screening. Dr. Hara. Oh, Dr. Hara! Oh, that's right. I can't sprint in here. Ugh. So there's a Sky Ranger. Good luck, boys! Give it what for! Huzzah!
So, the lockdown situation is over. Big deal. I just don't see the difference.
Right. I mean, whoop-de-doo, the doors might be open, but where is there to go?
5 minutes out there and you're gonna find yourself right back under the ground.
At least we're buried alive.
Yeah, well, whatever. Anyways, I hope everybody's been enjoying the LP so far. I've been enjoying this game for the most part. It's kind of like a real-time version of the XCOM strategy game, which is the newer one, actually. It's kind of weird. Let's see. You got nothing?
Tough choice, but you did the right thing, son. How are you holding up, Carter?
I've had better days.
Whole human race has had better days.
How are we holding up?
Oh, pretty well, actually. We keep taking in more people, but Barnes has those choppers flying day and night, recovering food and gear from storehouses.
We might make it through this yet.
Oh, well, I still wouldn't bet on us. But we've got a fighting chance. And I hear that's thanks to you.
Now that you've seen the sleepwalkers, what do you think?
That's worse than I thought. But at least they're safe in the infirmary. But even so... no, never mind.
What's bothering you?
Look, it's not right to mention it, but we're losing a lot of food and water taking care of them. Without them, we'd have another 4 months of supplies.
What else would you recommend?
Well, nothing right now. But if this war turns into a long haul, we'll have to ask ourselves if we can afford to be so merciful.
Your old buddy Falk nearly had me shot.
Ha! Not the first time. Might have been a couple of times he nearly shot me, too.
This isn't a joke.
No, son. No, it's not. It's real goddamn life, and there's a lot more at stake than your ego. So walk it off, and try to remember that he's watching out for our whole species.
But what if he starts abusing his authority?
If that happens, I'll stand right beside you. But just fight one war at a time.
That's everything I need.
All right, then. Good luck out there, Carter.
Cheerio. Alright, you know what? Let's walk in here. Apologies if you can hear stuff outside.
I saw him. Guy's a real trooper. I don't know. If I were him, I don't think I would have wanted to come back. What are you talking about? Can't afford to take care of everyone. I'm just saying, maybe he could have gone out with a bang. Just because he's infected doesn't mean he's dead. Better to be half alive than not at all, pal.
Anyways, what I was saying is there's a storm going to be rolling through here shortly, and I was trying to get some recording in before that came through. So...
We can go topside. Sure is a nice change, huh?
Sure, kid. Things are just great. Maybe you can ask one of the sleepwalkers to the big dance.
Seen anything interesting in the field?
You know how it is. Rampaging alien hordes, bolts of deadly blue plasma, walking death machines from another world. All in a day's work.
You make it sound like an issue of Captain Thunderbolt.
I don't have to try very hard.
What the hell has Falk so paranoid?
You mean more paranoid than usual? Doesn't trust anybody but Weaver. God knows why.
Weaver's always been a good agent. Certainly better than you.
Except I'm not the one getting into screaming matches with the old man, am I?
We're done here.
I don't know how anyone could have mistaken you for an alien. They have better senses of humor.
Ba-doom-dooms. Okay, let's see. One thing I need to do... Let's make sure... Alright, so... People need... Oh, I have a rank up! Look out now! Yeah, let's do, increase that. That's right, I did that last time. Okay. Cubbin! I need to get you a thing. Rather do shield. You can learn
the
more.
support agent destabilizes heavy targets. Armor is heavily damaged, and targets are briefly vulnerable to incoming fire.
Yeah, that's kind of useful. Alright, jacket boy. Tunnel vision increases damage on taunted targets. Accuracy and damage, just flat raw damage. Heck yeah. Sonny's got him a rank up. Yeah, mine ability recharge faster. Yeah. Oh, this is the new guy we rescued. Let's make him a sniper. Ooh, he's got 2 perks. Cloak. Oh, I like diversion. We'll go with that. Miss Alton, you got yourself a level up, darling. Look at that. It will make you hard to kill. Because I know that firsthand playing with you in frickin' EDF Iron Rain. My gosh. I'm telling you, she's standing in the middle of, if you didn't watch it. She stands right in the middle of like a pack of monsters, just blasts their way out of it. I'm like, how did you not die? Like, what's wrong with me?
Another infected. William, could I have a word with you?
We need to talk about that test of yours.
My most sincere apologies for what happened at your screening, William. But as you can see, we have a more pressing matter at the moment. This man is infected.
That's never happened in the base before. Or is this another unexpected side effect of your test, Doc?
9. I'm quite sure this is from an outside source, but I need your help to find out where, and to do it without causing a panic.
This agent's turning into a sleepwalker, and I've seen how that goes. Unless you found a cure, I don't see how you're gonna help.
It's not a cure, but it may be the first step.
Well, what is it?
I have discovered a way to detect sleepwalker infections at an early stage, before the symptoms present. It will let us treat the subjects earlier, or at least get a better understanding of the conversion process.
Another test, Doctor?
Not to fear, William. This time you will be the one performing the test. And quietly, if at all possible.
The last thing we need is an infection scare.
Precisely. Thankfully, the detective will find any infected within a large area. Here, check in operations, engineering, the main lab, the briefing room, and the hangar. That should cover the base.
And if I find any other
send them to see Dr. Hera. I will meet you there, and perhaps we can help these men.
During the screening, it felt like my head was going to explode. Any idea what happened?
I have no idea. Perhaps it was some resonance from your earlier exposure to the alien artifact. Tell me, how did it feel?
Like someone was inside my skull using a hammer, trying to break free. It was all I could do to stay conscious.
Yes. And you said something, too. Your name? Perhaps your rank as well?
Hell if I know. For a few seconds, it was all just a red haze.
Well, I am glad you are with us again, my friend.
You said that noise during the screening was something from Mosaic. How did you discover that?
Dr. Veer has been examining the device removed from our captive infiltrator. It would appear that this is how they receive commands from their Mosaic network.
So they're radio-operated?
Not quite. But it seems to give them a sort of subconscious connection to a larger command hierarchy.
And you used the command for attack. You couldn't pick something safer, like dance?
Our control is too crude for specific commands, only general urges. And violence is a very common response, William.
Thank you, Doctor.
As you say. But if you would like, I have some experiments I could perform on the...
No. I'll check for infected. But I've spent quite enough time as your guinea pig for today, Doc.
Oh, there's somebody. Alright, well, we're gonna head this way first. Operations looks good.
No infected here, at least.
Seen those sleepwalkers?
I caught one of them wandering the halls last night.
Not you, darling. Please, not you. Okay, you're good. I can't talk to her anymore. But she's like the girl next door.
All right, boys. Get your gear in order and gather around.
This gonna be another rescue cakewalk, sir? Or are we gonna see some action?
So, Carter, does someone else used to have a drink or two after hours? What happened? We figured you could use it by yourself.
Nothing so boring this time, Kenny. No.
Here's to you, Nico.
This time we're going into the
Rest
belly
in
of the
peace.
beast.
All right, it's about time.
Some of those sleepwalkers are congregating at a tower out in New Mexico. We're gonna find out why and shut them down.
You sure we won't catch anything being around all those sleepwalkers?
You just worry about something alive.
Yes, sir.
This is gonna be an extended stay. Investigating the area, finding a point of entry, and infiltrating. We're gonna keep a low profile until we can strike.
Less John Wayne and more James Bond?
That's the spirit. If we're lucky, we might even find a cure for the sleepwalkers.
Is that even possible?
Hell if I know. But we gotta hope, right? Otherwise, why are we still fighting?
The little thing there of rest in peace. He ain't dead, he's just infected. Jeez, game.
I keep thinking that elevator's gonna open up and my Maple's gonna come walking in. It's just not happening, buddy. No way, no how. But it could, you know? One of the rescue teams might find her. Sorry, buddy. I don't want you to get your hopes up. Yeah, I know.
Who's gonna be the new Bravo team leader? I mean, now that...
You're not looking so good, Agent. Get to the infirmary.
Huh? Why?
Just get moving. Now.
Yeah.
Shit's just...
I thought it said to check the hangar. Alright, so we got like 2 more people to do. So we'll run a side quest this go around.
Heard about your little welcome home party, Carter. Glad to see you're still in one piece.
O'Brien! Whoops. Okay, I think we've already moved all that stuff.
Don't even start.
No, really. If we pull through, this technology's gonna change the world.
I've got some news for you. It already did.
Agent, you need to report to the infirmary.
What? But I feel fine.
Don't argue with me. Just report to the infirmary now.
Let's see what we got here.
What have you got on the drawing board today, Doc?
Oh, the usual. A few weapons you brought in, some subsystems for the Avenger, and a couple of side projects for when we rebuild society.
Got any new weapons for the field?
Murphy and I have had a lot of luck with what you've recovered, but it's not exactly easy to hybridize their designs with our own.
Seemed to work well enough for the Avenger.
To be perfectly honest, we couldn't have done that without Dr. Weir's genius. Although, he seems to have some ethical disagreements with munitions development.
How's the Avenger coming?
Slowly, but surely. Dr. Weir's been installing the Vengate, and considering the stresses the Avenger would face, we had to reinforce its hull significantly.
I'm still impressed it can get off the ground at all.
Isn't Dr. Dresner's omni-propulsion system astounding? In fact, if we could channel its energy into a single target, I suspect we could achieve a kinetic impact equivalent to...
Snap out of it, Doc. One thing at a time. It's a bit early to talk about rebuilding society, but I'm curious to see what you got.
It's nothing much, but, well, I've been examining what little we could recover from the outsider seeds. Imagine if we could replicate them.
That would certainly make it easier to rebuild, all right.
Yes, indeed. Why, America could use them to build refugee shelters, revitalize devastated areas. Maybe even expand and colonize into ex-Soviet territory.
I think you're getting a little ahead of yourself.
Of course, other nations may mistake this for continued alien attack, but the great thing about these seeds is that they could create bunkers and military fortifications, as well as...
Doc.
Oh, sorry.
I've got other business to take care of.
We're not trying to defeat the Soviets, we're trying to defeat the aliens here. We're all on the same side right now, dope.
Well, doctors, got yourselves a new toy?
I assure you, the Illyrium coil transfer rifle is no toy. What I mean to say is that we are testing a potential weapon for Mr. Barnes.
Don't we already have access to the Outsider's weaponry? Have you improved on it?
There is always room for improvement, Carter. Always a smoother transfer mechanism, or a more advantageous dispersal pattern to search for.
And you've just gotta find it, don't you?
Or die trying. So to speak.
I don't know. It's gonna be hard to fit that into a holster.
Yes, very funny. But once we test the fundamentals, we can work on the miniaturization.
And it'd still be useful?
Oh yes. By combining our ballistics know-how with the enemy's energy weapons, we are on the cusp of a new horizon in weaponry.
Combining alien technology and our own. Interesting.
A railgun.
How does this monstrosity work?
It's very simple, really. Imagine a Tesla coil, only with its voltage focused through a charged delirium ballistic delivery system.
In English?
It's a lightning cannon.
I can see how that would be useful.
Ooh, a Tesla coil from Red Alert.
You need any help testing it out?
We were hoping you would ask. Our usual assistant seems to have disappeared again. Not literally disappeared, mind you. No, of course not. That never happens.
You were saying?
Yes, the machinery is in position. Just press the button and stand clear. And try not to disappear.
That's all I need to know.
Yes, I'm sure you will be a great help. Only appropriate that a field agent be involved. And all that.
If you'd be so kind as to press the button on the device, we can continue testing.
Okay, so this is a lightning cannon. Let's see what a lightning cannon will do.
I'm not sure that's going to be much use in the field, doctors.
Oh dear.
Let me just adjust the discharge levels. Yes, try it again.
Okay.
That looks more like it.
Quite satisfactory. But I believe we can do better.
Increasing power levels again. Try now.
It's malfunctioning. The base went out. Oh, it blew up.
I think we've still got some problems to iron out, doctors.
Is everyone all right?
Better than all right. Did you see the yield? Off the charts.
It's a miracle we weren't killed. Fantastic!
You're nuts. Alright, what the heck are they doing? He's using a Hadouken. I want to throw Hadoukens. This is bullcrap. You guys are holding out all the good stuff. Hold on. Let me in there. Hadouken! That dude's flying across the room. Actually, it's more like the Hadouken from Street Fighter 4 that Dan throws. Where he blows himself halfway across the freaking arena backwards because the freaking blast is too big. Oh! Good shooting, buddy. I'll need a hand in there. Is that everything?
It's
Ain't I in engineering? Oh, is this engineer? Okay, this is engineer. There's a speed cat.
I want you to check and double check everything. If you went over it, go over it again. And again, just to be sure. Carter, you'll never believe what we found.
What's that?
Okay, so...
Just checking the area for safe working conditions. All clear.
We caught a spy sneaking into the Avenger. A damn spy. Here.
Shit. Did he do any damage?
Don't think so. We're double checking. But I think we got him before he could do much.
Another outsider infiltrator. God damn it.
Not an outsider. A Russian. We get attacked by aliens, and we still have to keep our eyes open for Reds. Those commie bastards never give up.
A Russian agent here. I should talk to him. He might be useful.
You've got to be kidding. A Russian? As soon as Falk gives the word, the only thing that spy will be useful for is target practice.
Cool it, Barnes. I want to see what he has to say. Right now, being human matters more than being a commie.
Fine. He's in the foreman's office. But I still think you should just put a bullet in his head.
Dude, chill the frig out, man. The freaking world's being invaded and you're worried about Russian.
Seems like a lost cause to me, but good luck.
I am looking for nuclear vessels.
Почему ты здесь? Вранье ищу. Питание?
Ну, если ты это хочешь, я думал, мы поговорим. Мне надо знать, почему ты здесь.
Я не буду отвечать на твои вопросы.
Да, ты будешь.
You think that will make me talk? You are weak. All of you, weak.
Я не знаю, если вы заметили, но холодная война отметнена. У нас гораздо серьезнее гроза. И у вас тоже.
Пришельцы? Да, я слыхал эту историю. Вы думаете, что я совершенно глупой?
Слушай, я был там, вверху. Все правда. Половина мира мертвая, а другая половина зараженная. Не может быть, что только нас ударили. Я обещаю, что твоим друзьям сестер так же плохо, как и здесь. Но если какой-либо из них все еще жив...
Да это просто смешно. Как ты можешь это доказать, а? Голоса по радио и подделанные фотки? Скажи мне, почему я должен верить в твою сказку?
Убийство вас будет траты. Кто знает, как долго ты здесь скрывался? У тебя есть таланты, нам нужны агенты. Эти посторонние не только американская проблема.
Ты думаешь, это сработает? Ха. Ты слабый. Вы все слабые.
Даю тебе предложение. Я пошлю тебя на палубу. Сам можешь убедиться. Если то, что говорю, верно, вы работаете на меня. Если нет, вы можете убить на Кубу.
Если я не позволяю себя обманывать?
Что ты заботишься? У вас будет оружие. Вы будете отсюда. Так или иначе, вы не будете моей проблемой.
Ладно. Дай мне увидеть этих пришельцев для себя.
Довольно иметь вас на борту.
Hey! Now we got a KGB agent on our side. Glad to have you aboard, buddy.
Hope you don't mind me listening, but I think you did the right thing. We need all the help we can get.
Hey, we were allies. People forget. The Soviet Union and America, we teamed up. We smacked some Nazis around. It was a good time. Why we can't do it again? We were trying to with ISIS, but no. Everyone has to be stupid.
That commie is something, but I think he's gonna come around.
You can't trust him, Carter.
Well, it's humans against aliens right now, not Americans against Russians. I need someone to take him out to see what the aliens have done firsthand.
If you say so. I'll set up a recon mission. Let's just hope he remembers who the good guys are.
Oh, dispatch mission. The Russian.
Here you had a grand old time with Falk.
Oh, it was swell.
Could be worse. They kept me in detention for an hour while they were cleaning up the testing room after your little shindig.
Did anyone attack you?
Guess you win. What's on your mind?
So what's happening with the Sky Rangers?
After I saw that Titan, I had the whiz kids in the lab adapt some of the Avenger designs for our old ships.
What sort of changes are we talking about?
Nothing revolutionary, but the Sky Rangers will be faster, stronger, and more durable.
And we're sure the new technology will be safe in the field?
Only one way to find out, Carter.
How's the Avenger looking?
Almost finished from what I hear. If the final product handles anything like the early tests, it'll be the smoothest ride of your life.
As long as it gets the job done.
You just get the location from Axis, and the Avenger and I will get you there.
I'll let you get back to it.
Will do. I'll have this bird ready for the next trip before you know it.
Alright, let's go talk to the old man and we'll call it a video. Oh, and turn in the thing that what's his face. To Herr Doctor. Oh, I gotta go back down to the labs. Yay! Herr Doctor is getting on my nerves.
Hey, you hear about Fredrickson? Turns out he was a plant all along. Caught him just in time.
I guess I could talk to an outsider man.
Sit down and try not to breathe on anyone.
But,
No buts. Save your energy.
Ah, William. I think you may have caught them just in time.
Oh, you can see this again. Okay, it's like trying to run up there.
Prognosis, Doc. Can you cure them?
I am a physicist, not a physician. I will study them, however.
These three agents were all on the same mission together, weren't they?
Yes. Perhaps you've uncovered something even more interesting. If we can retrace their steps at their last mission, perhaps we can find the source of the infections. It may even lead to the cure.
Or we might just end up with another sleepwalker.
It is a risk, yes. But one that may save thousands, tens of thousands of lives. The choice is yours, William.
So we got another dispatch mission. Okay, cool. Alright.
Officer, is the prisoner behaving himself?
Huh? Oh, yes. He's been quiet.
Something on your mind?
Sorry, Carter. It's just... I've had a lot on my mind recently.
How's our friendly local infiltrator doing?
He's been pretty quiet since you had a talk with him. Almost like he's meditating or something. But I couldn't say what's going through his head.
Our last talk was rather revealing. Any chance I could talk with him again?
I don't recommend it. But if you go in there, we'll have witnesses on hand to make sure the person who walks out is still you.
Better than having to take that test again. What's wrong? Must be pretty important to bother a trooper like you.
It's my girl back in Iowa. She's been taking care of some survivors in a big farmhouse, and she sends transmissions every day, but...
But what?
Latest transmission, she sounded really tired. And, said she found traces of black goo on her pillow.
Shit. I'm sorry.
They're already sending a team to recover as many of them as possible. I just hope she gets back here in time.
Is this going to affect your duties?
No. No, sir, not at all.
See that it doesn't. Remember who you're guarding here. Be careful, Rose. A distracted guard is a dead guard. Either get over it, or get a replacement.
Yes, sir. It won't be a problem, sir.
And, good luck.
Hey, buddy. What's up? They feeding you corn dogs? Oh, you're up and not restrained. Hey,
Welcome back, William Carter. It is pleasant to see a familiar face.
You're in a good mood for a prisoner of war?
As are you. Which means you have recovered a phase plotter. So you plan to go through with your suicidal attack?
What are you called?
You do not understand how Mosaic functions. When we are connected, we are Mosaic. Individual names are unimportant.
You're not connected anymore. What do you call yourself now?
I do not know. I have never been concerned with it.
Maybe you should. Help us win, and I'll call you whatever you want.
I'd call you something now rather than just Infiltrator. Though that is kind of a cool name.
So, you really want to see the end of Mosaic? Tell us where they're taking the Sleepwalkers, and how do we cure them?
I would not know. I am a warrior, not a scholar. I do not know if it can be cured.
We'll see. You must know something about Axis. If we go after him, what should we expect?
Axis? The Primarch? You are an ambitious creature, William Carter.
Axis, Primarch, whatever you call him.
He is wise and patient. There is a reason Mosaic called him to lead. Do you think it a coincidence that your planet fell so quickly to him?
He's not that smart. We've already tracked him down.
Of course you have. He will let you come to him and then he will destroy you. This is suicide, William Carter.
Stick around.
Do I have a choice?
Of course not.
Be cautious, William Carter.
Stick around. Yeah. Alright, now we're going to yell at the old man, and then we'll dispatch some missions, get the next mission ready to go, and then we'll call it a video. This one's going to go a little longer than I thought. Mainly because I had to backtrack here. Nobody cares! Good boy, Speedy. And Speedy's laying on my lap, just chilling. Like a good little boy.
I've nearly found him, Myron. He's so close. Put me on this mission and I'll hand you his head on a platter.
We're sending Carter after Axis. This is what he does.
Then send us out together.
No one's going anywhere until we know where to look. Agent Weaver, I know why you want to go after Axis. I cannot allow personal feelings to interfere with the mission.
Can I borrow Artemis? Put a hole through his
Something
head.
going
Quarter
on I
sized.
should know about? There you are. Agent Weaver has tracked Axis to the Pacific Northwest.
Oregon. His base is in Oregon.
I'll leave it to the two of you to narrow down our search area. Something smaller than an entire state.
We should talk, Carter.
She ain't in very good mood, is she, old man? Intercepted memo. Director. Found this parcel note in the trash and it caught my eye. Thought you wanted to see what the people are saying. Anonymous. Then what's the point, dang it? Cities are being vaporized every dang day. Falk doesn't trust any of us, and even with the lockdown over, where are we supposed to go? We have no home. I said we go down to whatever's left of Vegas and live out the end of the world in style. We're all going to end up like those zombies in quarantine, so why not have some? You're not going to shoot me, are you?
Angela. Agent Weaver.
It's okay, Will. How are you feeling?
I'm like hammered shit. But I'm still here.
Good. We're onto something.
You and Falk have a problem?
That doesn't matter. All that matters is finding access.
All right. What do we know so far?
I've tracked access to Southwest Oregon. Somewhere remote.
Everywhere in Southwest Oregon is remote.
There's a lot of forest out there. Enough room for access to hide. But I found something. Radio signals.
And they're not ours?
No, I triple-checked, and Ware confirmed it. The broadcast isn't human. What I could translate mentions access repeatedly. They must have some sort of facility there.
Chelsky or Crud might be able to help.
They're both smart enough to put one and one together and come up with two. I'll talk to Chelsky, you track down Crud.
Good idea. I should have thought of it.
Yeah, you should have.
You'd have thought of it if the old man hadn't got you all riled up. I'll check in with Chelsky and Weir, too.
Thanks, Will. This means a lot. Meet me back at Falk's office when you're done.
Are you seriously, like, falling for me? Because, no, that's not going to happen. I like Chelsky. Chelsky's cool. She's freaking, like, the freaking liaison.
Chelsky.
Sir?
Heard anything interesting?
I hear all sorts of interesting things, sir. How many of them are true? That's a different question. You looking for something specific?
Agent Weaver found a signal in Oregon. I need you to look at this.
She mentioned something about that. Oregon, right?
Yeah, she thinks there might be a facility there.
Well, let's see.
Let me know what you find.
I should be able to pin it down soon. Agent Weaver already did the hard part.
I'll come back later.
Yeah, I gotta somebody to talk to. Why am I trying to be all mean to her? She's awesome. She's the one freaking doing crazy junk and getting crap done. Wait. Weird. Isn't he supposed to be... Oh, there's Weir.
William, thank God you're all right. You are all right, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose I am.
You had everyone worried.
Yeah, probably not just about my health. I hear you've been helping Agent Weaver track down information about Axis. Anything I should know?
Yes. It's absolutely imperative you take him alive. We need to take his mosaic implant from him while he's still alive. It will automatically erase itself if he dies.
What's so special about this one outsider?
Axis is one of the few who have been to the core of the alien network, where the being they call Origin seems to reside. I can take that information from his mind if he's still alive.
How do you do that?
It's quite remarkable. It has to do with how they process information and communicate with the Mosaic network. It involves electrical pulses.
Well, if you think you can do it, that's good enough for me. What happens once we have those coordinates?
We go to the alien homeworld.
You sure it'll work?
Fairly certain. There's more guesswork involved than I'd like. If I had more time, or if I had Lawrence here...
Buck up, Doc. At least if it doesn't work, we'll all be dead.
Very reassuring, Agent Carter.
Now you know how it feels.
The world is an uncertain place. Sometimes the things we're most sure of...
You're talking about Lawrence, aren't you?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Look, you thought you could trust him, and when it counted, he came through. I don't know why he helped us, but human or not, he did.
I wish I could just ask him why he lied to me.
Why does anyone? We got work to do.
Right.
That means you've figured out how the phase plotter works.
I believe I have. The boys in engineering are installing it on the Avenger even as we speak.
You picked up a lot in that tower.
I managed to gather a great deal of information in that alien tower. The scope and complexity of that network is just remarkable.
We're lucky to have you on board with us.
It wasn't luck that brought me here, Agent Carter.
Let's hope the Avenger can handle it. I'm dying to see where these things come from.
Yuck, yuck. Loading. Loading area. Loading complete. Opening door. Now! Do it now! Come on!
I trust this isn't a social visit.
Chelsky tracked down the outsider signal near an abandoned campground in southwest Oregon, just where Agent Weaver said. It's Axis. It has to be. The sooner we find Axis, the sooner we find Mosaic and get these assholes off our planet. Agent Weaver's been tracking Axis for years. She's obsessed with bringing him down. She deserves to be there, Falk.
That's the problem, Agent Carter. I need someone who can keep a cool head. But barring that, I'll make do with you.
This doesn't make any sense. You're hiding something.
What's your point, Agent?
Tell me what's going on, Falk.
We need to take Axis alive, and you are our best chance to do this. Dr. Weir needs whatever information the bastard has stored in his head. If he dies, that information is lost. Understood?
Don't kill Axis until we have the information. I get it.
Good. I'll signal Barnes to prep your team. We're running out of time, Carter.
Trust me. I know.
Yeah, we don't need her.
Falk. If I'm going to...
Attention! Unauthorized launch. Sky Ranger Foxtrot 901. Return to base immediately.
God damn it.
Weaver.
Jesus Christ. She's gone after Axis.
And here you thought it'd be me who'd go rogue.
You need to stop her.
Stop her? You're not saying...
No, of course not. Not unless you have to. Find her and talk her down. We need Axis alive.
We need them both alive.
Exactly. Gear up and head to Ops when you're ready. We'll go over the mission details.
Alright, let's get going. Alright, so we need to depart some people and do some stuffs. Zerashin. We'll get a rank 4 engineer out of that. That's not bad. If we do the Sleepwalkers, we get the point blank pack, and enemies attacked at close range take more damage. That's kind of useless. Increases weapon accuracy. Woo. Okay, we got some minor ops to do. Okay. Hey, it's Memphis. That's near where I live. Rumors have spread of a mysterious watchtower being constructed in the nearby village of Blytheville. That's Arkansas. That's across the river. That's just west of there. Wait, Blytheville? No, that's about... That is not a village. It is not nearby. It is like 3 hours from... Oh gosh, it's like a 3-hour drive to Blytheville, and there's nothing there except a Walmart, and that's it. Prompting the National Guard to build a makeshift defensive perimeter around the city of Memphis. Meanwhile, some claim that strange black sludge has been floating in the Mississippi River. Something moving against the current. Sometimes moving against the current. Now, something moving against the current of the Mississippi River, that's some tough stuff. That river ain't no joke. Like, I live just north of there, and, yeah, you don't swim in that river. You don't. There's freaking huge, like, 6-foot garfish in that river, and they're like freshwater barracuda, except they look like they've gone through a freaking, they've come out of the Fallout universe. And then B, there's an undercurrent in that river that'll pull you right under, even if you're on top with a life jacket, and you'll freaking drown you. You don't swim in that river. Fort Detrick, Maryland. An isolated team of army scientists at the nation's most advanced biological weapons facility have barricaded themselves in their laboratory as they research the sleepwalker infection. Our operatives have been unable to observe their progress, as they are extremely secretive and paranoid of potential infiltrators, even refusing deliveries of food and supplies from the outside. It's because they're gay. Portland, Oregon. Operatives in Portland, Oregon report rumors that the nearby town of Vanport City have been destroyed by flooding after a breach in the dike holding back the nearby Columbia River. Some reports mention strange new construction in the area and possibly responsible for the breach. But they all agree on one fact. No survivors have been found in the town's 40,000 residents. Okay. Des Moines, yeah. What do we get from this one? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do the Russia because we get a freaking engineer out of it. Okay, so... Jack... Cubbin... and Alta, you can go with them. Okay. That one's ready to go. What's the point blank pack? Nah. What is a stabilizer pack? That's 7. That one's 8. I think we got enough to do this one. Oh yeah, so Hisani, we'll send Sinclair, and Fail, you can go out in that one. Shabooms. Alright, so that's all good. Alright, we're going to run this minor mission here. Operation Longsword. Destroy factory. XCOM Intel has uncovered a facility being used to manufacture automated machine troopers. We must destroy the facility before mass production begins. Assemble your team and destroy this facility. Why don't Donkey Kong have a weapon? No, you take that. Got tactician's packs. Yep, everybody's getting a tactician pack. Alright, except me. I'm keeping that gunner pack. You should have a tactician pack as well, right? Yeah. Have I got a new sniper rifle? Nope. Alright, well, we're going out on this mission. Before we head out. Alright, so we're going to launch. Our Sky Agents should be faster, more maneuverable, more powerful. Not that it matters because they're not even a part of the missions. And yeah, when we come back, after we see the initial start of this mission, we'll do this mission. And I'll catch you guys on the next one here. So just give me just a moment. So make sure I get to a save point. Probably could have saved before this, but that way we go to the next video. It's just bang, action. Bye. I don't think it saved it. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya!